Let's check the properties of inverse trigonometric functions, and here we are going to look 6 properties. Our first property is sin inverse of x equal to cosec inverse of 1 upon x, and cos inverse of x equal to sec inverse of 1 upon x. For both, x lies between -1 to 1, x not equal to 0, and tan inverse of x equal to cot inverse of 1 upon x, where x belongs to R and x not equal to 0. Second property, sin inverse of minus x equal to minus of sin inverse x, where x lies between -1 to 1. Tan inverse of minus x equal to minus tan inverse of x, x belongs to R. And cosec inverse of minus x equal to minus cosec inverse of x, where mod of x greater than or equal to 1. Very easy to understand. Property 3, cos inverse of minus x equal to, here we have to write pi minus cos inverse of x, where x lies between -1 to 1. By the same way, we will write this form pi minus sec inverse of x, where mod of x greater than or equal to 1, and this is equal to pi minus cot inverse of x, where x belongs to R. Property 4 is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2, where x lies between -1 to 1. Second, sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x equal to pi by 2, where mod x greater than or equal to 1. And tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equal to pi by 2, where x belongs to R. Let's check property 5. First one, tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y equal to tan inverse of, you have to add up this x and y in the numerator, and in the denominator 1, then write down minus and then product of this. Very easy formula. When both x and y greater than 0 and product xy is less than 1, means x and y are fractional numbers. That means 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, like this. Now second formula is same. Here I'll make this bracket. That means this is very important. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, same as it is. Same as first one. But what is the difference? Here product is greater than 1. That means these are positive integers. So in this case we will write first pi, then plus we have to write this upon 1 minus xy. So we have to add up extra pi here. And third one, tan inverse x minus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of, now here x minus y we will write here in the numerator, and in the denominator, since we have written minus sign here, we will write here plus and then product xy. This is the formula for tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. You have to learn this formula. Let's check property 6, which is last one, and you can observe LHS for this 3 is same. That means 2 tan inverse of x. But here, so in the first formula, right hand side is sin inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square, where mod of x less than or equal to 1. Here for second, cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square, where x greater than or equal to 0. And for third one, tan inverse of, now divide this to this. So this denominator 1 plus x square get cancelled, and so we will write here 2x upon this is 1 minus x square. So you can remember this formula very easily. These are very simple, and we will use this formula and we will solve next examples. This is our first example. Find the value of sine of cos inverse of minus 1 upon root 2. So first we will use here formula cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. So by this formula we will write this as equal to pi minus cos inverse of 1 upon root 2. And we know that cos inverse of 1 upon root 2 is pi by 4. So I'll write here sine pi minus pi by 4. And now check again, pi minus pi by 4 lies in second quadrant. And in this quadrant sign is positive. So this is equal to sine pi by 4. And again value of this is 1 upon root 2. Very easy to understand. Let's solve second example. And here we have to prove this LHS equal to pi by 2. So first we will assume first function as x. So if we will move cos inverse here, so we have cos of x equal to 3 upon 5. So we will find out value of sine of x. So it is now substitute value. Since it is cos square, so square of this is 9 upon 25. And this is equal to again 25 ones are 25 minus 9. So I am writing here 25 minus 9 upon 25. This subtraction equal to root 16 upon 25 and this is equal to 4 upon 5. So sine of x equal to 4 upon 5 and therefore x is equal to, again move sign that side, sine inverse of 4 upon 5. Now check, here we are saying x is equal to cos inverse of 3 upon 5 and here we are saying x equal to sine inverse of 4 upon 5. That means these two values must be equal and therefore we will substitute this equal to sine inverse of 4 upon 5 plus this as it is. In property 4 we have seen that sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2. Now check here, here is 4 upon 5, here is also 4 upon 5. So value of this function is pi by 2 and this is equal to RHS. Let's solve this third example. Prove that this LHS equal to pi by 4. So by property 5 we know that if x and y these are less than 1 and their product is also less than 1, then this equal to tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus x5. We will use this property here, that is equal to tan inverse of, then we will write this half plus 1 upon 3 upon 1 minus, now product of these two, so 1. Now here we will make denominator same by cross multiplication and so we have, and here also 3 2s are 6 and again we will make denominator same. Now check, upside downside this 6 get cancelled and again that is equal to tan inverse of 3 plus 2 5 upon 6 minus 1 again 5. 5 upon 5 is 1 and again we will write this 1 as tan inverse of, this 1 we can write tan of pi by 4 and again tan inverse and tan get cancelled and only pi by 4 remains and this is equal to RHS. This is our fourth example. And here we have to again prove this LHS equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. So again we will start from left hand side. And again by property 6 we know that 2 tan inverse of x equal to tan inverse of twice x upon 1 minus x square. We will substitute x is equal to 1 by 3 in this formula. So we have tan inverse of twice x. So we will write here 2 multiply by 1 upon 3 and 1 minus again x square means 1 by 9. So this is 2 by 3 and again in the denominator 9 ones are 9 minus 1. So I am writing this. So 9 minus 1 is 8, 8 upon 9 and again division means inverse of multiplication. So multiply by this 9 upside, 8 downside, 3 ones are, 3 threes are, 2 ones are, 2 fours are, and so that is equal to tan inverse of this is 3 upon 4 and this is equal to RHS. This is our fifth example and here we have given that cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z equal to 3 pi and we have to show that this LHS equal to 1. So we will start from given things. We know that the value of cos inverse x is some angle. Let that angle be theta. This must belongs to closed interval 0 to pi because this is the principal value branch for cos inverse of x. So this value lie between 0 to pi. That means this cos inverse x assumes value at the most pi and again we have given that cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z equal to 3 pi. That means definitely value of this function is pi, this also pi and the value of this function is also pi. So I am writing here cos inverse of x equal to pi. Value of this function is y therefore and value of this function is pi and therefore this we can write x is equal to cos of pi, y is equal to cos pi, z is equal to cos pi and so we have x equal to y equal to z is equal to cos pi and value of this is minus 1. So we will substitute this value in the LHS. We have again minus 1 square is plus 1, here also plus 1, here also plus 1 and then minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, plus 1 into minus 1 minus 1, minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. So again this is 3 minus 2 and that is equal to 1 and so we have proved that the LHS equal to RHS. This is our last example and here also we have to prove this LHS equal to sine inverse of 56 upon 65. So for this first we will assume this function as x, this function as y, this function as z. That means we have to prove that x plus y equal to z. So we will prove that sine of x plus y equal to, then we will get this step. So again sine x plus y means sine x into cos of y plus cos of x into sine of y and so we have to find out sine x, cos x, sine y, cos y separately. So you have to take this as hint and first we will find out these values. This is equal to x is equal to y and is equal to z. If we will move sine here, so we have sine of x equal to 3 upon 5. So we have got sin x. Now from sin x we will find out cos x. So we know that cos of x equal to under root 1 minus sin square x, and that is equal to root 1 minus, now square of this is 9 upon 25, and again this is equal to, by making denominator same, and 25 minus 9 is 16, and square root of 16 is 4, and square root of 25 is 5. So by the same way, now we will find out value of this function. Move this cos inverse here, and therefore cos of y equal to 12 upon 13. Now we can understand, if we know cos y, then we have to find out sin y also, and we will find sin y this formula, and so substitute values again. 1 minus, now cos square means 12 square is 144 and 13 square is 169. Now make denominator same. Subtraction of this is 25 upon, and again, so value of sin y is 5 by 13. So very simple. Now we will take this formula. So we will start from sin of x plus y, and this is equal to, now substitute values. Sin of x is 3 upon 5. Cos y is 12, and cos of x, which is, and again sin y is 5 by 13. Just multiply. 12 3s are 36 upon 65, and 5 4s are 20 upon again 65. Denominator is same, and 36 plus 20 is 56 upon 65, and this is nothing but sin of z, and so we have proved that sin equal to sin of z. So this angle must be same, and therefore x plus y equal to z, that is x means sin inverse of 3 upon y means cos inverse of 12 by 13, and z means sin inverse of 56 upon 65. And hence we have proved this type of examples may come in the board exam for 3 marks.